All right, 6:53, time to get you ready for your Thursday here in the Morning Sprint.
Caroline Flynn is live with what you need to know about changes coming to Washington's car seat laws.
Mark Peterson says today will be dry and a little bit warmer, and Kelsey Morgan looks ahead to a big ruling expected from a Spokane judge today.
But first, burn restrictions in Spokane will soon be lifted. A burn ban was put into place in Spokane County this summer, but thanks to cooler, wetter weather, it will expire tomorrow at 8 in the morning. That means this weekend you can use your campfires and fire pits without restrictions, though do be safe.
Right now, city council members are considering ramping up efforts to get rid of abandoned cars and RVs on Spokane streets. One couple in Hilliard is hoping that ordinance passes. They say an RV has been an eyesore in their neighborhood for more than 3 months. City code says all vehicles must be moved after 24 hours, but the couple claims that rule is not being enforced. They say they've called Crime Check and 311 several times. When we reached out to the city, a spokeswoman said officers would be following up today.
Well, today, a judge will decide if a confession by a former Lewis and Clark High School student will be thrown out in court. Detectives say Ryan Lee admitted to making threats against the school and a specific student last year. But Lee's attorney argues that confession was illegal. Investigators were watching Lee's home last March because it had been linked to an IP address associated with the Instagram account the threats came from. When Ryan Lee and his family left their house, a detective pulled them over. Lee was instructed to go to the police station where he made that confession. His lawyer says he never should have been pulled over in the first place, which means that confession is unconstitutional. Judge John Cooney will rule on the defense's motion today at 3 o'clock.
A dense fog advisory is in effect until 10 o'clock this morning, and again, could be plus or minus, so just take it easy when you go out there. Today, temperature 67 degrees. Again, winds are going to be relatively light. It's going to be pretty nice. And tonight, 45 degrees for the overnight low. Not normal for this time of year. Maybe more importantly, it'll be a dry sky.
A jury will meet again today to decide if a former Pullman police officer is guilty of sexual misconduct. Dan Hargraves denies forcing himself on a WSU student who thought she was under arrest. The prosecution says his DNA was found on the student's sleeve. Closing arguments in the trial were given yesterday. The verdict is now in the hands of the jury. We'll let you know as soon as they come to a decision. You can download the 4 News Now app to get a push alert with the outcome of the case straight to your phone.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is apologizing for an image that recently surfaced showing him wearing brownface 18 years ago. The photo shows Trudeau at a 2001 party celebrating the end of the school year. He was a teacher at the time when it was published by Time yesterday. Trudeau apologized, saying the photo is racist, but he didn't consider it racist at the time. He said the party had an Arabian Nights theme, but he still should have known better.
And we are wrapping up on Child Passenger Safety Week. And this has been an opportunity for our local experts to get us ready for some new changes coming to car seat laws in 2020. Here are the 3 things you're going to want to know. First, toddlers up to age 2 must ride in a rear-facing car seat. Number 2, children ages 2 to 4 years must ride in a car seat with a harness. And 3, children 4 and up must ride in a car seat or booster seat till they are 4 foot 9 inches tall.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, he is an American Airlines mechanic accused of sabotaging a plane full of passengers. Now the FBI says he has ties to ISIS.
Because of who he was as the mechanic, he had access to any part of that airplane.
Fortunately, the flight crew got a warning about the disabled navigation sensor before taking off. Coming up, the excuse that mechanic gave and what investigators found when they dug deeper.
An exclusive interview with the people who survived a hot air balloon crash. They were trapped and dragged for nearly a mile.
It was terrifying. It was horrific. So it was by far the scariest experience of my life, without a doubt.
Even after they got out, they were trapped in the middle of nowhere for nearly 2 hours.
Well, tonight the CDC will be in town because the Centers for Disease Control is about to conduct a study using the Airway Heights community. They're looking into PFAS, a chemical that was found in the city's water supply back in 2017. It's believed to have seeped into the water supply from firefighting foam used at nearby Fairchild Air Force Base. Now, CDC investigators want to test the impact of being exposed to that chemical. Before the study begins, its leaders want to explain what the study will look like and answer any questions the community might have. You can learn more at that meeting tonight from 5:30 to 8. It's at the Airway Heights Recreation Center.
Well, the Cougs are coming to HBO. Washington State University's football team will be one of 4 featured on a college football show. The project has been rumored for months, but now we know the specifics. HBO Sports' 27th franchise will follow the Cougs, Arizona State, Penn State, and Florida in a 4-part series that will document the lives of the coaches and players over a week at each campus. The series begins on Wednesday, October 2nd. The WSU episode will air on October 23rd at 10 p.m.
The Washington Monument has been closed for more than 3 years, but will reopen today. The National Park Service has been doing some repairs, saying the elevator at the monument was aging and needed to be replaced. The security systems are also upgraded. First Lady Melania Trump will be on hand for a ribbon-cutting ceremony later today.
Well, tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, lots of kids love trucks, and now they can get behind the wheel and meet the people who operate them. Fire trucks, garbage trucks, construction rigs, and more, all at the 9th annual Touch a Truck. It's tomorrow morning. We are helping you plan your visits.
And it is a very cool event. There is no doubt about it. It's a cool start to the day. We do have fog and a dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. You can see it varies wherever you go, so be prepared because there could be some dense fog certainly around that next corner. Now, over the next 7 days, we're going to see some changes, not only in the season, summer to fall, and that's going to happen on, well, Sunday night and Monday morning at 12:50 officially. But we're going to dry out. 67 today, 68 Friday, breezy on Saturday, 68 showers Sunday, and then warming up in the low 70s.
Mark, thank you very much.
All right, thank you for joining us. Good Morning America is coming up next. It's starting right now.